I got a free ticket again this time. I prepared a piece of paper this time. And I wrote down ticket, question mark, PN, heart. And I stood there for literally 1 minute and somebody gave me their ticket again. A lady that was leaving. It's so easy. This is the good thing about, you know, leaving, coming to a convention early. Someone will give you their ticket. Didn't even ask for money. Da 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 da. And then yeah, for the first time ever, I went inside the Comic-Con. And then what do I see? This was really late. It was about to close, you know? I see the autograph area where you can go to like famous actors and get an autograph. But then a staff member who knew me from before came up to me and was like, "Hi, Kiwawa, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, hello, I'm just checking out the hall. What are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm like the staff for one of the actors." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Who are you protecting?" And they tell me about it. And then I'm like, "Oh, cool. I guess you have one of the Game of Thrones actors here, don't ya?" They said, "Oh, yeah, you can like totally try to go get an autograph still now." And I'm like, "Eh? I thought you have to make like early reservations and it's all sold out, booked out, reserved forever." And I was told, nope, not at all. And for 40 euro, 40 bucks, I can get an autograph from Jack Gleeson, the actor from King Joffrey, from Game of Thrones. You know, I spontaneously did it. Even though, you know, I didn't really like Joffrey, but that's just because he played his character so well. And the moment I bought it, I got extremely fucking nervous about it. By the way, there was no one in line. No one except for like one girl. She was not nervous at all, but she was a little bit drunk apparently. It was really in the last couple minutes. I'm like starting to panic. I'm like jumping and walking in circles like shit, what should I ask? Oh my god, I'm not even like that much of a big fan. I'm sorry, but I like Game of Thrones, you know? So that's when I tweeted. I'm like, what the fuck should I ask Jack Gleeson? Hoping for you guys to help me. But then you guys did not. Like most of you didn't even understand who Jack Gleeson was. What the fuck, guys? Most of you were like, who? What? I did not really get much help from you. I think one question was maybe helpful. But I had, in the end, 3 good questions. And I wrote down his answers. So here we go. Holotalk with Jack Gleeson. I said, "Hi, this is my first time doing this." Which is funny because just the day before, I was the one doing so many meet and greets with my fans. And here I am at a meet and greet with an actor. And I can't fucking compose myself. So the first question I asked him was, "What's your opinion about House of the Dragon?" And he said he didn't watch it yet, but he's looking forward to it. I'm like, what? Why did you not watch it yet? And he says, because, yeah, he didn't have time yet, but he's interested and yeah, he wants to watch it. And he asked me how it was, and I said, well, it's very focused on incest, so that's that. And then I asked him, how do you like Austria? Is it your first time? And he said, it's his first time, yeah. And I was like, okay, how long are you staying? When are you leaving? Don't worry, I'm not gonna stalk you. I'm just curious. He said, yeah, he's only here for like 3 or 4 nights. He came 2 days ago or so, and he's leaving tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so short. It's your first time. You probably didn't even get to see everything properly. So I made some recommendations, like right next to the convention venue is like a big amusement park. I told him to go there if he wants to. And yeah, he said, oh, well, you can always come back, you know, even if it's short this time, yeah. And then I asked him, since we're on the topic of traveling, how about Japan? Have you ever been to Japan? And he's like, yeah, I've been to several places in Japan. And then he started listing up all these places that he's been to. I didn't write those down because I could not remember. But he's probably been to more places in Japan than I have been to. He's done a lot of traveling. He's been from north to south all over. And he really likes it. Yeah. So then, here comes the main question that I had. I asked him, do you know VTubers? And he's like, what? And I'm like, VTubers, virtual YouTubers. And he's like, what? No, what is that? So I started explaining. I'm like, well, so it's like, anime girls and boys and all that, streaming or making videos on YouTube or Twitch. And, you know, it's basically like a normal streamer, but, yeah, behind cute looking anime look. And so he was like, oh, I see. Now I can imagine. Yeah. So what did Kiwawa do? Kiwawa showed him Takanashi Kiwawa. So that he would understand better what it is. Yeah. So he says he thinks it's cool and it's interesting. So he also told me he likes like Evangelion. Yeah, he likes anime. So let me show you. Da-da-da-da! Of course, since this is my real name and I went there looking exactly like this, I got assigned as Takanashi Kiwawa! Yo! And I asked him to draw a little chicken, which is what he did on the top left. And I explained to him that because my community, you know, they consist of chickens, which probably was kind of a confusing thing to say, but yeah. In the end, even though I was a fucking nervous wreck in the beginning, I think I actually did pretty well, because once I started like chit-chatting, you know, queen of tangents, I actually was able to hold up pretty nicely and have a relatively good conversation that I'm really proud of. Yeah, and I got this autograph, which is really special. Yeah, it looks a bit better in reality. I don't know, I couldn't get a good picture for some reason. It's a bit darker in reality. Oh! Very fucking special. And then after that, I left the main hall. I gathered back with my friends and I flexed it at all of them. I was like, look at this. And everyone was like, what? Hey, yo! What the fuck? That's so cool. Let's go. Yeah. That was a nice flex. A really nice flex. Damn. I met a famous actor. I think this is the first time I met someone, you know, like that, one-on-one. It was actually, like, pretty normal. He was very nice. The girl before me asked for a hug, and he hugged her. I didn't ask for a hug. I forgot. Big regretty spaghetti. But yeah, he hugged her, so he's really friendly. Now I have this special autograph. Gonna show it to my mommy and my sister and so on too. I think they will find it really cool as well. No connections used this time. Yeah, no connections necessary. It was really easy to get into the meet and greet. And also we talked like for 7 minutes or so. There was no time limit. They were really chill. I guess because also there was no line behind me. And I was the last one. I was the last one, yo! The last one! So I probably stayed in his memory. Probably made quite the impression. He will never forget Takanashi Kiwawa.